Hello everybody, very busy Saturday morning here, trying to continue to fix I guess, that plateau we've made to produce food. Yeah, really pay attention if you are gonna do that, to watch closely over your operator and really make sure that things get done proper. Otherwise there's a lot of time involved to fix and also a lot of extra money. So over here we had basically a very big kind of not landslide, but it just kept eroding with the rainy season. We had lots of soil deposited here. I'm sure we've lost a fair bit through there as well. And I'm just trying to bring that soil back up, all by hand. A couple of 20-liter buckets, bit of a shovel, bit of a hoe. Been doing that for the last probably 2.5 hours over here, and just bringing it back up there. As you can see, there is a bit of a kind of curvy shape. I'm just trying to feel it. I'm really not hoping to have it flat, but at least not to have it, we had some big drainage channels, as you can see here. There was another one there is a few other ones, so I'm just trying to fill them up, just to make sure that there isn't too much of a pathway for water. And then as soon as I do that, which I've been working, you can see some of those there, I've been working from above as well, but now I'm just need to do that hand job. Once that's done, I'll basically cut out that grass. It's time to cut it. They got affected by the frost anyway. Things are starting to grow back. A little bit of moisture, as you can see in the sky there, a little bit of cloud, so that's a bit of a change in pattern here, as I've mentioned before in a previous video. So the idea here is going to be to go quite short on that grass to really try to expose that rhizome layer to the sun and a little bit of moisture that is going to start to come, and hopefully that will bounce back. We've got other projects here to become a pasture for a couple of mini cows, but for now I really need that material. So basically I'm just trying to reshape that erosion. As you'll see in the other video, I've created a whole drainage channel there, and a berm as well to stop that water. We really cannot have water coming on that surface. Then I'll put a thick layer of mulch all around, and as soon as the rainy season is back on, then I'll put some seeds of grasses and things. When I've done it, I didn't really give the instructions for the operator, and he wasn't very keen either to put a layer of topsoil here. At least he managed to put topsoil on the plateau itself for us to grow food on. So it's a pretty bad soil. It's just kind of subsoil material. So we'll see. I'm hoping that a bit of that brachiaria grass, which likes to grow on those kind of poor soils, we'll be able to get a hold. I mean, we can see a few clumps growing that I've brought on, and we'll see. But I need to fix that. That's for sure for the long term. So that's the game. That's the work. Hopefully another hour or two I finish this, and I can have a bit of a Saturday. The joy is here on the land, isn't it? All right, this is it. Whew, that was about 6 hours. I'm having cramps on my arms. I have never felt that before. But I guess about 120 bucket loads, or about 2.5 cubic meters of soil moved up. Yeah, pretty happy how things are going. Even though I'm feeling pretty buggered, I am stoked, really happy to have been able to move all that soil up. As I said, this is now a lot better, it's a lot smoother. I'll probably just come with the rake and smooth it out a little bit. Not ideal, but that's how I can do. I also managed to clog up a few holes there and a few holes there too. So I think the shape is getting better. Now it just needs a bit of life to hold on to it. I really hope I've managed to stop that top water flow from the bank there. But still a little bit more work to be done. So time for a beer now, I guess. And tomorrow back here, cutting that pasture and bringing it back up. So this is it. That's the life in syntropic, kind of. Not ideal, but that's what we've got. Lesson learned, pay attention with your operators, choose them well, and stay really close together. Literally hundreds of hours of work if the guy had spent 2 hours with a bit better attention. So make sure you know what you're doing. So you don't have to break your back. Oh yeah, exciting morning here. Isn't that looking gorgeous? Well, it did take quite a few wheelbarrow loads, probably, I don't know, 50, 60, 70, who knows. But that's looking really, really exciting to see that bank finally covered up. Yeah, being able to bring a thin layer of mulch, not a lot, probably 5, maybe some 10 centimeter thickness in some places there, as we can see. Not super thick. Hopefully the seeds will be able to get through it. You know, some places not as well covered, but this feels really awesome. This feels really good. Also good to see some of the germination here, where I removed all of that soil that was here. So great to see some of that germination. But the bank is looking really good, nice and protected. So the next stage now would be to bring some seeds in. I'll probably put about 20 different species, probably 4 or 5 different grasses, also leguminous plants, broadleaf plants, everything I've got it here. I'm gonna chuck it in there, throw it, and then come with the rake and just kind of shake it a bit. So hopefully that seed comes down into contact. I didn't want to put it too thin a layer because I'm not too sure if things will germinate well. We are getting a bit of moisture, but then temperatures are getting down significantly. So we'll see how we go. And the birds just love this, so I don't want to be feeding birds for too long. So I'll probably plan on putting seeds 2 or 3 times over here, and just to make sure that we get something growing. But just to have that mulch, now we have conditions for plants and other seeds that I'm sure that will be there to germinate. And the area that it took a massive area. I mean, we didn't have such a large or tall grass, but basically that whole area there that you can see all the way down here, all the way down there, I have collected grass from everything, all the way down there and all the way past back there. And it still had to go back further down to bring even more mulch. So that just gives us an idea on how much effort and how much mulch, how much grass it takes to cover a, you know, relatively small area when we think about it. So that's why in our syntropic system we will always want to be growing our own mulch, not only because of the mulch but also because of the stimulation. But this is really exciting. I think it was worthwhile. I don't know how many hours I put off work here just to have that kind of finished product. It's really exciting. That open scar that was just kind of looked like a bleeding wound. Now at least we've got a bit of a band-aid on, where that soil can heal back. So that's super exciting.